Wikipedia, a summary of the effects of climate change. A link to the original page is in the description box. Understanding the effects of climate change. Climate change poses significant and escalating threats to both natural ecosystems and human societies. Climate change is characterized by a warming trend across the globe, shifting precipitation patterns, and an increase in extreme weather events. These changes have dire consequences, including intensified forest fires, thawing permafrost, and desertification. The impacts vary by region, with the Arctic experiencing the most rapid warming, leading to critical threats to biodiversity and human livelihoods. Temperature changes and their impacts. Global temperatures have already increased by 1.1 degrees Celsius. This rise is not uniform. Land areas are warming more quickly than oceans, and nighttime temperatures are increasing at a faster rate than daytime temperatures. Projections indicate that if greenhouse gas emissions continue unchecked, temperatures could rise significantly, leading to severe ecological and societal disruptions. At just 2 degrees Celsius of warming, approximately 10% of terrestrial species could face critical endangerment. Weather patterns and extreme events. Climate change is altering weather patterns, resulting in more frequent and severe extreme weather events. The increase in atmospheric moisture leads to more intense storms and rainfall, while prolonged dry spells contribute to droughts. Heat waves are becoming more common, with significant implications for human health, particularly in vulnerable populations. The interplay between climate change and extreme weather events is complex, often leading to increased risks of flooding, wildfires, and other natural disasters. Oceanic changes and sea level rise. The oceans are not immune to the effects of climate change. Rising sea temperatures contribute to marine heat waves, ocean acidification, and changes in ocean currents. Sea level rise, driven by thermal expansion and melting ice sheets, poses a significant threat to coastal communities. With projections indicating that millions could be displaced due to rising sea levels, the future of many low-lying regions hangs in the balance. Impacts on biodiversity and ecosystems. Climate change significantly threatens biodiversity and ecosystems worldwide. Species are migrating to cooler areas, while many ecosystems face collapse due to changing climates. The Amazon rainforest, for instance, is at risk of transitioning to savanna due to increased drought frequency and deforestation. Coral reefs, vital for marine biodiversity, are also experiencing widespread bleaching and mortality due to rising temperatures and acidification. Societal and economic consequences. The societal impacts of climate change are profound and multifaceted. Vulnerable populations, including the poor, children, and indigenous communities, face the greatest risks. Food security is compromised as agricultural yields decline due to changing weather patterns, while water scarcity becomes more prevalent. Economically, climate change threatens to exacerbate inequalities, with poorer nations experiencing more severe impacts and having fewer resources to adapt. In summary, the effects of climate change are pervasive and interconnected, affecting the environment, human health, and economies across the globe. Immediate and sustained action is essential to mitigate these impacts and protect both our planet and future generations.